Hello viewers and welcome to Newsm TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. High Court scraps Mthuli Ncube's 2% tax in landmark ruling. In the courts, AFM leadership role persists. In business, foreign currency deposits increased by 3.3%. In sports, Warriors forward named French League 2 Player of the Month. News in detail. High Court Judge Hapias Joe has scrapped the 2% electronic transaction tax, which sparked an uproar among Zimbabweans after it was introduced by Finance Minister Mthuli Ncube last year. The ruling follows a successful challenge by a pro-democracy activist, Mthuli, who was represented by top lawyer Tendai Biti, who is also the country's former finance minister. Ncube introduced the new tax as part of government's transitional stabilization program, which resulted in prices of goods and services shooting through the roof as the market tried to conform to the new measures. In his court challenge, Mthuli had argued that Ncube's imposition of the tax was unconstitutional. Anti-riot police on Wednesday blocked dozens of protesting doctors and other health workers from marching to Parliament to present a petition demanding the release of abducted Doctors Union leader Peter Mugombei. Mugombei, who is acting Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Association president, was seized by suspected state security agents from his Harare home on Saturday. This follows a crippling strike over poor wages by Zimbabwean doctors. Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Association acting spokesperson Dindoro said they had engaged the police over their intentions to march to Parliament. This comes after dozens of striking doctors also tried to march to President Emmerson Mnangagwa's offices at Munumtapa building Tuesday to present a petition, but were blocked some 100 meters from accessing the place. Harare city authorities have called on independent engineers to help with their expertise to allow the troubled capital city to solve its recurrent water challenges. Addressing a media briefing at Seke and Harava dams on Wednesday, chairperson of the Environment Management Committee, Kudzaika Zombe, called on independent engineers to come and assist the city council.
The major reason for this presser, however, ladies and gentlemen, is to call for independent engineers to come and assist the city, to come up with solutions, innovations, technologies, strategies to ensure residents get water and address the challenges mentioned.
Harare has virtually run out of water, with council now calling on central government to declare the situation a state of emergency. Council says a declaration of the deteriorating situation as a state of emergency would pave way for funding partners to come together, mobilize resources, and find a long-lasting solution to the crisis. Harare has been struggling with water shortages that have triggered waterborne diseases in the capital for over a decade now. In the courts, High Court Judge Edith Mushore has urged the two AFM warring factions to find peace as they await a Supreme Court appeal filed by Kosam Chiangwa, who lost the leadership battle to Amon Madawo 2 weeks ago. The ruling comes after a pastor aligned to Chiangwa's faction, Vitalis Panganai Makarichi, was kicked out of the church premises during a service by members of Madawo's camp days after he was declared the legitimate leader of the church. Makarichi leads the congregation at one of AFM's churches, Living Waters in Harare. The recent chaotic events that have rocked the church have been in newspaper headlines. In business, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe has reported a 3.3% foreign currency deposit increase across the country's banking sector for the period ending June 30, 2019. This is according to the central bank's latest monthly economic review for June 2019. The report says foreign currency account deposits grew from 23.30% for May 2019 to 26.33% in June, signifying a 3.3% increase. However, market analysts speculate a huge decline in FCA deposits in the period after June 2019, as they argue that the decision by government to outlaw the use of foreign currency in settling local transactions was detrimental to business. We end with sports. Zimbabwe international forward Tino Kadewere has been recognized for his brilliant form of French second-tier club Le Havre since the start of the season after being named the league's domino French League 2's player of the month for August on Wednesday. The 23-year-old dreadlocked forward is currently the top scorer in the French League 2 this season with 9 goals in his team's first 7 matches. In fact, Kadewere had scored in all of Le Havre's matches with 9 goals in his team's first 6 league matches until his free-scoring form came to an end when he failed to score against Paris FC last Friday as the match ended in a goalless draw. The former Harare City star is in his second season at Le Havre after joining from Swedish side FC Djurgårdens in July 2018. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV.